Hi and welcome to the Great British Koi Show 2025. Two massive halls filled with some of the best exhibitors in the country, and I'm really excited to show you around all the exhibitors. We've got all of that, some of the best fish in the UK. It's going to be an awesome weekend and we're about to open the doors and see if anybody's turned up. So let me show you around and we'll go see some of these fish. How much of a relief is it when you see a queue like this with people actually turning up?
It's absolutely outrageous the amount of people that we've got waiting to come in.
Yeah.
The turnout is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
But saying that, the show is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they've come to see it. The show has been the best it's ever been. All the trade stands have got fantastic stands on. Because it's open, everybody can see right way across. You know what I mean? You don't have a barrier or a tent between each one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just open, and the buzz in here and the noise in here, and we've only just opened, is just it's just amazing.
Are you happy with the fish that have arrived, the exhibitors?
The fish all have arrived in great condition. We've not used the hospital vat at all. Some of the fish are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely the best you'll see anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I've been speaking to a few of the exhibitors and a lot of people are saying, they're going to hold off doing the other shows next year and focus only on this one because they just enjoy it too much.
Yeah.
When it's, out of all the koi shows in the country, it's like, it's starting to become like everybody's main, like they wait for the date to come out, the poster to come out, and they stamp it in the calendar.
They do.
And they plan their entire koi year around it, don't they? And that's just what you set out to do when we did this.
And I've spoken to every dealer as they've come in this week. They say they enjoy this the most because it's the friendliest. And in the end, I love clubs, but we are a club. This is what we do. We are a club that puts on a show.
Yeah.
So we still have the club atmosphere. It's treated as a club, and everybody is treated as a friend, and that's what they're all becoming.
Yeah.
And we've already got buy-in for next year. We're talking about putting on an earlier show, and then people are saying, "We'll do 2 shows." Do you know what I mean? It's just absolutely mad.
Yeah, it's awesome, and massive props for being the chairman and putting your neck on the line with it, because there's a lot of work I know that goes into it.
Relief. I'm happy now. We've got people in.
Yeah, we've got 2 full days, lots of stuff. The judges have got to get it right. That's the next step, and we'll see what the results are, and I'm sure that'll be heavily debated. It always is, isn't it?
Yeah.
People have different opinions.
Absolutely, and that's what we love about. If we had all the same koi, right, it'd be a boring hobby.
Yeah.
And if we had the same choices, and we've got some of these Aragoki, black diamonds.
Yeah.
It's amazing some of the varieties that have come now.
And really heavily contested in Doitsu this year.
Massively.
Like, what the hell? With loads of Deutz fish this year, out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then Akamatsuba's at 87, 88 centimetres.
Yeah.
It's just massive.
Yeah.
Massive.
So I'm here with Mr. Hadfield. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, mate, good.
Long trip up from Wales. It always is for you. But
Yeah.
this isn't even the longest trip you've done this year.
No, it's not. I mean, that trip last week was a bit of a chore. I mean, I don't mind. Listen, I travel to the ends of the earth for a good show, and this is one of the best, really, in the country. Like, do you know what I mean? I'd like to maybe try to get down to some more as well, but just to attend.
Yeah.
You know, to give out my award. I like the thought of people having my award given out.
Yeah, do you want to tell people about that? 'Cause those who don't know, so you've done a little award this year with the Dainichi Koi food, haven't you?
That's right. So me and Amir from Koi Water Barn, I'm trialing their food, which I think is actually really good. I mean, it's on par with sake.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's no. I don't think there's any pros or cons. It's a very similar food.
Yeah.
Does what it says on the tin. Unfortunately, I wish it was a bit cheaper, but it's difficult. But
We
anyway,
were talking about this. Good stuff isn't cheap, is it? You get what you pay
it's
for.
not really, yeah. So So I thought, well, it would be cool. I cleared it to use the Danichi logo and to advertise the food along with my little logo.
Yeah.
And they, who doesn't want a little Danichi logo on their shelf? I'm sure people are putting a bit of duct tape on mine and just keeping the Danichi on there. But yeah, so I walk around, pick my favourite fish of the show. It might not be the most technical, but something that gives me a good feeling. A lot of people that follow me knows that I've got kind of a quirky taste in koi. Which is probably why I don't do very well at the shows, because it blows the judges' minds. But it is what it is. You've got to buy what you like, you know? Yeah.
Well, let's talk about your VAT this year. You're bringing a lot smaller stuff than, say, the first, second year you came here. You're doing a lot of toe-tie raising. That's your hobby now, isn't it?
I think it's great. Listen, when people rehome dogs and cats, that's great. But in an ideal world, you want to buy a puppy and grow that puppy into the dog you want it to be, right? And that's the enjoyment with this. I like to buy Tozai and grow them to what I want them to be. I mean, it's a numbers game, and then you skim off the cream, you give some away to your friends, etc., etc. And then at the end of the year, you're left with your little cream, and then that rolls on to the next year, and you watch them develop. So, I mean, last year, I had a lot bigger fish. Some of them were coming up to about 70 cm. It was great, but then after that point, I mean, for me, the hobby gets a bit stagnant, and I like the speed of the progression from the first year.
Is it because you like buying? Is that a portion of it? You like buying Tozai?
I mean, everyone likes buying fish, but for me, it's the knowledge of how the different bloodlines grow. I mean, for instance, the last few years, I've really predominantly bought Gosanki. They interest everyone. I think everyone. The old saying that your first fish is a kahaku and your last one, right? So, but this year, and I always thought like they were kind of unstable to bring on, and then I bought a lot more different varieties into my life this year, and I realised actually how hard the other varieties to bring. There's a lot more that goes wrong with Akamatsuba's and all this kind of stuff, and it blew my mind. I thought to myself, actually, Gosanki are actually easier to raise. They're more stable.
More of them, and
there's more of them. They seem to be,
And you're learning all the time, aren't you? Is that portion of it, like learning from them?
You're always learning, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? Listen, I mean, old Peter Waddington was probably still learning. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Listen, if you've got a Ferrari, you can take it out for a spin and show it off. Right? Show how hard you've worked, and you can show the fruits of your labour, right? When you've got a koi pond, you can't pull that out of your back garden and drive it down to Asda, right? This is not sponsored, by the way, by Asda. Right?
Other supermarkets are available.
So, I mean, these days now you've got social media, but it's nice to take your fish somewhere, so people to the people rather than taking the people to you. So I mean, some of it is just like it's a great hobby. People look forward to it all year round. They just want to take their fish out for a bit of a run, a road trip. It's amazing,
So I'm here with Brandon from Aqua Air. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, and yourself?
You're pretty much doing every major koi show as well this year.
Try to do everything that we can. So I think we do 4 of the major ones this year, which try and reach out to others, but obviously it's subject to distance and stuff. But
nice for people to come and actually get hands-on with your products, and you can't beat that. I mean, I do like. I spend a lot of money on Amazon every year. But for something for my pond, I want to feel it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, where we don't have a storefront or anything like that, this is our opportunity for customers to come and have a look at the products, see how they work, which is why we put on the display that we do. Because otherwise people can't really get the same perspective unless it's in a pond that they have seen or something like that. But generally all they can relate to is when they come to a show, see it in the display system, and then that's how it works. And we can obviously explain all the details needed. So
And we've actually, for the Great British Koi Show, I know they did it last year, but first time people have seen it, is the rings and the show vats as well, all done by you, aren't they? There's no like clips on them. They're all completely. There's no like hard plastic, nothing in there, is there?
No. Yeah, I mean the whole concept of our diffusers is obviously not only the efficiency side of things, but they're built to be fish safe. As a long-standing koi keeper myself, it's always a hatred when you've got something sharp in the pond, a jubilee clip
just
or
knock
something.
a scale.
Exactly. So all of our diffusers are made to be completely fish safe, completely smooth. Which in a show setup, the last thing you want is to be knocking scales off your precious sofa. yeah, that's the reason why they're in there. And also they're very efficient in the way they diffuse oxygen and air, just so, they help keep the vats as oxygenated as they possibly can be.
Yeah, I have seen showfish like get to a vat and jump and then land on like the ceramic stones and just gashed right down the side.
Yeah.
There's no. I mean, you can't prevent all damage, but it does help.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about it.
I can quickly grab one, but for example, the very nature of them, there's no protrude. Obviously, once the hose is on there, that is it. The whole surface is completely smooth, especially when it's wet. It's got the same sort of texture as an EPDM liner. The fish will just slide off it, not knock a scale or anything like that, which just makes them perfect for this sort of scenario. Also, a number of people that exhibit their fish, they use these in their transport tanks and things like that because it's just safer for the fish in transit.
And it's more efficient oxygen diffusion
as well. Exactly, because I mean, the ceramic stone and everything, it has its purpose, but they're somewhat like sandpaper, so it's not going to do your fish any favours if it knocks against it. So.
So I'm here with Jeroen from FD Koi Food and Vivani. So you also do the Kiyomizu foods as well, don't you?
Yes, I do, yeah. And we do Mountain Tree in Europe.
Yeah.
It's many other products.
So FD Food this year, or for the last 2 years, I think, are the main sponsors or food sponsor for the Great British Koi Show.
This is the second year.
Second
actually.
year, yeah.
We did before the All England, and this year we also participated in the National.
Yeah.
And then we did the Young Birmingham Koi Show, and 2 weeks, or last week we did the North England Koi Show, so we're pretty active in the Koi show scene.
Why do you feel it's important to do this?
I think I want to create brand awareness, of course. That's a very important thing. Also, I like to contribute to the general hobby. You know, we try to do the same in Holland. We would like the shows to grow, so more hobbyists will start, and in the end, we'll can of course supply more food.
Yeah. So obviously, any of the exhibitors who win a champion prize will be getting FD Koi food.
Yeah.
So they will be the most experienced hobbyists, all using your koi food.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exciting for you.
Yeah, it's exciting, and also we have different brands, but this brand we import from Japan.
Yeah.
And it's really known as top quality products. Let's say similar quality or same quality as another famous brand from Japan. So we try to compete a bit with that and show people there's a good alternative.
You are also involved in Kiyomizu Koi food. Do you want to tell a little bit about Kiyomizu? Different kind of range, isn't it?
Yeah, Kiyomizu is a locally manufactured food. The whole idea behind Kiyomizu is different. In FD food, you try to bring your fish as fast as you can to, let's say, show quality, size-wise, quality-wise. With Kiyomizu, the aim is to get healthy, long-living koi. Because what we do with Kiyomizu, we every phase of the koi, like say the tosai, the nisai, the yonsai, they get their own different Kiyomizu products.
Yeah.
So we have the juvenile and the junior and the adult and the jumbo, and every food is designed for a certain life stage of the fish. Because if you feed high quality of concentrated products like FD food and other brands to your larger fish, in reality it's more than what they need. So, and because you give them more than what they need, it kind of costs them energy to digest it, to use it. So you get a top performance, but it's not always good for long-time health. And of course, European manufactured products are price-wise a little bit more interesting than imported from Japan.
It's awesome for you to support this koi show. Without big sponsors like yourself, we can't do this here. So it's very much appreciated, and also it's very confident of you to give the food to the exhibitors to test, because if it was a bad koi food, these exhibitors would know quickly if it was. But
I always see when they get the bag of food at the podium where they get the prices, that they're very excited to get this food, and that it's not like this food I'll give to somebody or use in another way. They're very excited to use this food for their own top koi, which is nice for us, of course.
I hope you guys have really enjoyed getting to see the Great British Koi Show. I know the guys here have got some amazing plans for actually going bigger and better next time. And massive thank you to the trade, the sponsors who actually put the money in to make these things happen. It doesn't happen overnight, but we're really hoping that we can expand this Koi Show possibly into the next hall. I know we've got some big plans. So thank you for tuning in. Now comes the really hard part. Get all this gone before they lock the doors on us. So we'll see you next year.